Here we are, step one. You've got to get the hitch located directly over the ball by moving the vehicle around. Or if that gets frustrating because you don't have a rear camera or you don't have a second person helping you line it up, then you just get it close as you can. Then you move these wheel chocks and you manipulate the trailer itself till it's over this. Then once you've done that, you take the jack here and you lower it down. And you can see we're going down here. And then once the jack starts to come up off of the ground, like it is now down here, then you come back over here with your trusty hammer and you hit this ear right here. Give it some good pops. Now that's allowed this collar to spring forward and it'll hold that ear down. It's got a really strong spring in it. Okay, so now you've done that. The next step is come down here to these chains. You want to take the chain from this driver's side and loop it in over here in this piece right here. Every hitch should have these on it. And then once you have got it, this one's always, whoops, this one's always such a tight fit, but once you get it through, you bring it back over here, and you see you've got this adjustable link here. You put it in there, and now you are going to get it finger tight all the way down. Once you've done this enough times, it becomes easy. Once you get it finger tightened, you're going to take this wrench, you're going to give it a good little turn, and make sure, maybe a couple turns, and make sure it's on there good and tight. Then you're going to bring this other chain from the passenger side over to the driver's side ring, and you're going to do exactly the same thing. And you can see this one also has it's got a spare link actually, and you do the exact same thing here. Now you want to get that one in and get it tightened all down and snug it up with the wrench. And then once you've done that, you want to come over here to the cable, electrical cable, and you're going to plug it into wherever it plugs in on your vehicle. Mine's under here, and you see they match up, and that will get the power to your lights and blinkers and all that stuff. Okay, so let's say now that you want to take the trailer off, then you're going to undo this step. You're going to remove these chains, pull them out of these holes. So let's do that. Get back to our wrench here. Loosen that up. You always have to cross the chains from one side to the other. It's the law. You get pulled over for not having your trailer hooked up right, you could get a ticket. So And we're going to get that back out of there. A little tight hole. Okay, now you got your chains off. You're kind of getting back out of the way. And now it's time for your trusty hammer again. And you're going to come over here. And this time you're going to take that collar. And you're going to just push it back until that ear comes back out. Now the hitch will release from the ball when you crank the jack. Raise this up in the air. And here we go. Once you've cleared the ball, you're ready to move your vehicle out of the way. Now don't forget, you got to bang that ear. Once you've lowered this jack, you got to bang that ear with a hammer until this collar slides forward. And once that collar slides forward, you can tap it with a hammer and get it as tight on there as you can. Then you come back over here, you do your chains crisscross. Then once you've crisscrossed your chains and you got them on, then you take this electrical connection. Make sure you snug those links on those chains too, don't forget that. Then you make your electrical connection. And then once you've done that, then you can take your jack and lower it down. Oh, I'm sorry, you've already lowered it down at that point. So take your jack, lower it down, hit the ear, snugged it up, done your chains, got the links tight, made your electrical connection. Now you want to make sure before you try to take off that you remove these chocks, put them in the back of your vehicle, because you never know when you're going to have to drop the trailer somewhere. And then you're ready to go.